Does that mean I'm live? I think it means I'm live. Dave doesn't use the word you're live. He just says cryptic things. Hey everybody, Yogidamonk here. And for some reason Junkyard Dave wanted this trio of games as the finale of NESDay. I have no idea why. But I don't know, I couldn't do any of these early today, so here we are with the first game, which is Defender of the Crown. Basically, let's do a little back. The run is so short, it's hard to commentate during it because it's so fast. We just threw this one in there because it's like a couple minutes long. But basically, you have to unite England, and it's Saxons versus Normans, and you basically have to control the whole map to win the game. You start out with like one territory, and then you like start conquering other territories and such. And you got all these characters you can pick from, but we're gonna pick Cedric because he's supposedly the best. I don't know if that's true or not, but I guess that's about all. Also, there's a mobile army, and whenever I buy new army, the new army goes to the home castle, and we'll have to take the mobile army back to the home castle to transfer the guys at the castle into the mobile army, and then there's just going to be no one defending the castle. All of the army is going to be mobile at all times. So here we go. I'm going to get started here. It might take a few resets to get started because I need a certain set of conditions to start the run. So here we go. Nope. There we go. And time. So first we're going to transfer the 20 soldiers into the army and move southeast. That's turn 1. Next we get 20 gold. We're going to buy a catapult and 5 soldiers. That's turn 2. Now we're going to move back to the castle. Ignore the saving the princess because it takes too long. And we're going to move back, transfer the stuff I just bought into the mobile army and go talk to Robin Hood and go there and attack this castle because now we have a catapult. We can attack this castle, shoot a boulder, and boom. And then mow the disease. So the castle starts with 30 soldiers, the disease kills 10, Robin Hood kills 5, so now they'll have 15. And we have to destroy some walls or else they'll have too much defense. And now we fight them, and this is all just gonna hoping that it goes well, and it's going pretty well so far. 30 to 10. This is all very random, and I'm not really doing anything. They're just kind of fighting on their own. If you hear this part of the song, you've been fighting way too long. Alright, we won there. Now for marathon safety. This is a big 20 route, by the way. We're going to buy 33 soldiers. This route was developed in the big 20 that had this game in it. The real world record route is faster and more risky. Now we're going to go transfer those soldiers we just bought back into the mobile army, because when you buy them, they go to the home castle. And talk to Robin Hood again and attack the next castle. When you beat a castle, you gain all the territories they control. So you just need to beat the 3 red castles and then you win the game. So there you go, throw in the disease. And break the walls a bit so they don't have so much defense. And bombard them with the catapults. What else can I talk about? Usually it's about under 3 minutes. Tutu's world record is like, I don't know that it'll ever be beaten because he's incredibly lucky. You need menu speed and luck to get a good time in this game. And we just have 2 more turns and then this run will be done. And let's see, go take that. There's not going to be any defenders there. And we just have to attack the last castle. This last castle is taking over that castle, but since the leader is in the southwest castle, we'll just gain everything by beating the southwest castle. And here we go. We're not going to bother with Robin Hood this time. We're just going to throw 1 disease and bring him down to 20. Load the disease. And you've also got other fun things like Greek fire, and you could break the walls down more if you wanted. Here we go. We're coming up on time here. Once it says your war is over after this fight. And this is a pretty fast one. Maybe we'll get maybe sub 3. I don't know. Maybe not. A little over. And war is over. Time. The crown has been found. Robin has it. He was the thief who took the crown after the king's death, keeping it in Sherwood Forest. The noble outlaw turns the crown over to the archbishop, who began the ceremony that will make you king of England. So I don't know, I guess they're catapulting in some diseased rats or something. But yeah, the disease kills 10 of their army, and they start with 30. So that was that one. That's about all there is to that one. There's some other fun stuff like losing the tournament, like killing the enemy horse, and then your sprite becomes poverty. But I'm just gonna move on to the next game, I suppose. I'm sure Junkyard Dave is ready for a quick transition into the next game, which is Takeshi no Chosenjo, or Takeshi's Challenge. I don't know that he's doing a transition on every switch here. I was told nothing, so I'm just gonna go. Yep. Yeah, it looks good. And here we go. This is a story about your typical Japanese businessman, salaryman. And this one I can give a countdown for. But anything we have to talk about before? Not really. Shorkleberry Finn got me into this game a long time ago, and then after that we started speedrunning it, and like Lucha Gym, and I speedrun it sometimes. And we'll talk about more as we get started here. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Now right there I hit down an A to activate karaoke later. There was my boss. We didn't stay there very long, but here's the secret plant money that I'm hiding for my wife. This is a very realistic game. Oh, that was our office and our boss. So now after work, hard day of work, we're gonna go to the bar. You'll get to see the world's best bartender. Go into the bar, get a couple drinks, and then say no to the third one. And then the bartender will ask if I want a karaoke, and I say yes. And then earlier when we hit down A at the start of the run, it activated controller 2, so we can do this without a microphone. This is a rhythm game. They asked for an encore. 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 So I'm going to sing it again. Would you like some beans? Okay, encore. Now we start a barroom brawl. Punch out the waitresses. Duck in the corner. This guy will start wiggling, and then I go to this plan and start punching. Punched out the old man. That was the entire goal of that whole section, was punching out the old man, because he kills you at the end of the run if you don't punch him out. Let's go here for some tequila. This is some marathon tequila to keep me alive and keep the run from dying. Usually you wouldn't go here, but it gives you some health. And we're gonna go up to 5 hearts there and be on our way from bar gold. There's a little jumping person. Now if you get tequila you have to come in here to re-center the camera. Now we're headed to the airport. And you want to avoid damage whenever you can. We're headed to the airport, but this is any percent. So instead of doing the airport stuff, like you would fly a plane somewhere and then go hang gliding, we're just going to unlock the camera and head into Glitch World. There you go. Quick unlock there. First try unlock. And there's going to be 3 more camera unlocks that we have to do here before the end of any percent. And we're just cruising. This is, you know, a typical day of a Japanese salaryman. You can do other cool things in the game, like divorce your wife and pay alimony. That is all possible, if you would like. You can also get abused by your family. There we go, quick unlock there. Also, Overswarm found a... instead of pausing for that unlock, we could just jump it, which saves like a second, which I don't really do yet because I'm bad at it. But that would save like 3 seconds throughout the run, and I'm sure Lucha will do that. And then getting a microphone controller would also save like a second. So Lucha has some work cut out for him once he gets back from Japan with a microphone controller. Yep, now we're going to the second camera unlock. And this is going to be a bad one because we're pretty stuck here. There we go. Okay, get a bit unstuck. Okay, got unstuck. Sometimes the camera unlocks are really bad and it's hard to move left and right, which is hard to get on the correct... It's pixel perfect. You have to be on the right pixel to unlock the camera. And losing the ability to move left and right makes that very hard. You can still jump left and right, but sometimes you just get completely stuck. Just cruising. Currently Lucha is wandering Japan in Glitch World. This is live footage. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got the last one, and we're gonna make it. And time is coming up. Time. And that is the end of Takeshi's challenge. If you stay on the screen for like over 5 minutes, a new text box will pop up and you'll say, "I can't believe you're so into this game." Or something of that nature. But yeah, normally there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do in the regular game. Like you have to go take a plane to another country, and there's this hang gliding section that's impossible, and if you try to play this game blind, you're not going to be able to do it. It's just way too cryptic. Alimony percent. Yes, we should make alimony percent. I especially liked the beginning when we got the money out of the plant at work that we're hiding from our wife. There's also pachinko and, you know, other fun stuff to do throughout the game. Alright. I'm gonna get set up for the last game here, which is gonna be Final Fantasy III. J version on the NES. And for that, I need my notes. Let me reset here. Let's turn that off. And there we go. Hot plate. Oh dear. Oh yeah, in Takeshi there is a... You can win by doing... It's either 20 or 30,000 punches on the first screen of the game. You just stand there and punch 20,000 times and then it jumps to the credits. I don't know how long that takes, but maybe Lucha knows. Here we go, upcoming is Final Fantasy III. This was the first one to have a job system. And I believe the second was FFIII. Let me just make sure I'm all set, and we'll get started shortly. Yep, I'm pretty ready to go. Alright, at the start of the run, I want to full manip the first dungeon, which is Turtle Cave. But here we go. I'm gonna get started just as soon as the characters are named. It's hard to count it down, so Dave, do your best. It's like when the screen goes to black after all the characters are named. They get named pretty quick because I'm using Turbo. But here we go. Time. So here's Turtle Cave, and our jobs are, we have 4 onion kids in the party. And we want to fully manip as much as we can here. I'll try to keep it going if I lose the manip, but okay, so far the manip is good. We're just gonna run away real quick. Is this 4-pack or 3-pack? Okay, it's 4-pack. I planned for this earlier, just like a half an hour ago I routed it. And we hit it for 13. And I'm just trying to move perfectly, close these text boxes perfectly, and open the chest perfectly so that we can just completely manip everything. And the manip is still good. We're going to use a potion. This is all going to be buffered. This potion skips a battle because using a potion advances RNG by 1. And there was going to be a battle on the next step there. Get that potion out of one of the chests. And we're also looting some south wind, a couple south winds, which is a damage item that does ice damage. And I wonder if we can get the full manip on Turtle here. It feels pretty good. I'm gonna do a scouting round on Turtle, and hopefully 7-14-8-8. Yep. 7-14-8-8-7. So this means the fight is won because I know what's going to happen in round 2. Because I know exactly what seed I'm on. It's probably the reason why I have world record in all NES FF3 categories is because my Turtle Cave is like super consistent. Because I basically hit the exact frame I wanted to entering the fight there. So basically every fight has like 256 different frames where you can enter the fight. And if you know what frame you're on, you know exactly how the fight's going to go. And that's why we had such a big Southwind. It was like an 84 damage Southwind throw on that turtle, and that's near max. That's almost 90. 90 is max, and then like 12 is minimum. So the range is from 12 to 90, and we hit an 84. If you're not manipping everything, then you're just going to get something at random. You might get like a 30, you might get like a 12, and then it's going to take several rounds to beat Turtle. And we got a little break here. You can kind of look at chat a little bit, and yep, Walranium's right. Some of the categories have big time spreadsheets, especially glitchless. In glitchless, you do like a scouting round, and then you input all the numbers into a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet tells you what to do for the rest of the fight. Because basically we've routed out like all 256 fights. And by we, I mean the Japanese community. I take full credit. Alright, basically they're saying 4 onion kids fall down a hole in search of adventure, and little did they know what would happen next. Alright, we're gonna leave Turtle Cave, and then we're gonna instantly go back inside because there is 2,000 gold in this hidden room over here. There's 2,000 bucks, and our next step is going to the first town and buying 99 eye drops for some glitches. Let's see if we get Granny skip. Nope, Granny's gonna be a pain here and block me. but sometimes you can skip her. I'm gonna go down potion well, get 3 potions. Those are for selling. And now we need 99 eye drops. You get a discount if you buy in bulk, so I'm gonna buy 10 eye drops because we need all our money. Buy 10 eye drops and then sell 1. Nope, we're gonna buy. Wait, what are we doing next? I've already forgotten. Okay, so. Oh no, we didn't unequip the red guy. My fault. Okay, this is a disaster. Alright. That's why the menu looks weird, because I never unequipped him. Alright, so everything but 2 potions, basically. Alright, now we're good. And there we go. 99 eye drops. Get. Okay, next town, we're gonna loot a helmet. My inventory is probably all messed up now. Oh well, we'll carry on. Okay, we loot a helmet and a Zeus Rage. Zeus Rage is an attack item. I think it's Bolt 2 or Bolt 3 in an item form. And the next thing is we're gonna set up a glitch here. So we're gonna put our eye drops there, and the Zeus Rage goes there-ish. Good. Now for more manip. We're gonna try to hit a certain frame inside this mithril mine on the skeleton fight that's in here. Let's see if it's 2-pack. It is, so that's pretty good. Maybe I hit it. First try. We're trying to manip an eye drop to drop. And basically what's going to happen is, since I have 99 eye drops... okay, that's not good. Since I have 99 eye drops, the eye drop will... Okay, that's not good either. Is this the wrong one? I think it's the wrong one. Anyways, if you can... Yep, that's the wrong one. Let's try again. But basically... Okay, we're just having a disaster here. Basically, we have 99 eye drops. We're getting an eye drop to drop off of these enemies, and it will overflow into the Zeus Rage and change the Zeus Rage into an item called Balmar Arm, which is the item we need. I hope they don't kill green guy. If they kill green guy, I might reset, go heal, and go save. Okay, I think this is the right one. 99 on the bottom one. I don't know if he's gonna kill anyone though. Okay, good, he didn't kill anyone. I think this is the right seed. So now our Zeus Rage will transform into a Balmar Arm, which we need for glitches later. This run is all about making a bunch of fake jobs to get through the game fast. Like real job is like Onion Knight or, you know, Sage, Ninja, stuff like that. Summoner. But we're gonna make 4 fake jobs throughout the course of the run, and Balmar Arm is one of them. And to make Balmar Arm fake job, we need an actual item called Balmar Arm. Okay, that was Ghost Sid. He told us where the airship was, which is in the desert, which is a throwback to FF1. So there's the airship. We're gonna take some steps for luck. Oh, these aren't Onion Knights, they're Onion Kids. And go into the first town. We don't need the eye drops anymore because we already made Balmar Arm. Sell the eye drops, buy 20 shields, and fill up the inventory with buying 1 of everything else. And then we're gonna buy 10 knives. And we're down to 743 gold, which is correct. Now we're headed over to the castle to create our first 2 fake jobs. I'm gonna save here, but not reset for safety, in case we die somehow. 20 shields and 10 knives. Yep, that's to fill the inventory up. We're gonna split the stacks to completely fill the inventory in a little bit here. Alright, since my buying was bad earlier, my menus might be messed up. Swap bomber arm and helmet, that's fine, move that to there. This menu's, okay, and we can move that there and that there. There we go. And I'm gonna, just for safety in the marathon, I'm gonna back row everybody. Usually I don't do that because it's slow, but here's gonna be our first crazy fight. Oh no, there's 4 of them. Alright, the first step is throw. The onion kids can throw arrows with their bare hands. So throw 3 holy arrows. Alright, this 4th guy is not gonna throw an arrow. He's gonna split these stacks of shields and knives that I just bought until the inventory is completely full. After that, he's gonna equip the holy arrow that those 3 other guys threw. And then we're gonna cancel back to the first guy. Those 3 arrows are just kinda like floating in limbo, waiting for something to resolve. But if we cancel out of everything, they're gonna want to return to the inventory because we're not throwing them anymore. But now, if he's gonna equip the holy arrow, they're gonna have nowhere to return to. So they're gonna leak into the next part of the memory, which is gonna be player stats, like level, HP, stuff like that. Also job index. So I'm gonna keep filling up it, the memory with arrows until we change the job index of the first 2 onion kids, and we're gonna make them into these crazy fake glitched jobs that are very powerful. Sounds confusing, but now the inventory is full. And we're gonna equip holy arrows so they have nowhere to return to when we cancel back out. So now they're starting to leak into the next part of the memory. Now they're gonna throw wood arrows. I hope this fight goes okay because there's 4 of them and that's kind of scary. Sometimes there's only 2. Equip the wood arrow and then do the same thing. Now those 3 wood arrows that we threw are gonna leak. And we're just gonna keep filling up memory by throwing arrows into the memory. Okay. Another set of wood. Throw wood. Throw wood. Equip wood. And then back it up. And then 1 more round of holy. This will change the first kid into a fake job called Holy Arrow, because that's the item that falls into his job index, because it's like floating in limbo here. Okay, after this, we're gonna make the blue kid into a job called Bomber Arm by using the Bomber Arm, and then making it so that it has nowhere to return to. And then we're just gonna use wood here twice, filling up some more. I hope this makes sense. It's a bit confusing. Row, other row, and then now he's Bomber Arm. We use a hidden special command there on Bomber Arm to corrupt our inventory. So now you can see we have like 71 of 93 of all these random items. Alright, it's good that this 4th kid went first, because if we can kill any of these, it's great. Is he gonna kill? No, the green can kill. Alright, now we are Holy Arrow, Bomber Arm, and 2 onion kids. Our first step is show you what Holy Arrow looks like. It's this guy right here. And we're gonna instantly use the Holy Arrow special ability, which is take the airship to this spot right here. The menu's all glitched now, and use the status on Holy Arrow. Holy Arrow special ability is teleport to a certain set of coordinates. We've jailbreaked the starter airship outside of the starting area, which usually can't be done. So we've basically skipped like 9 dungeons, because now we don't need like a real airship. We can just use the newbie airship. Balmar Arms' job is already done. He corrupted the inventory and gave us a bunch of random, like, not random, but fixed items, including 4.5 million worth of spells, which I just sold. We're going to sell this down to 12. Oh. This is a lightning item. I'm going to buy 10 of everything. And 99 potions, just to fill inventory. Alright, our next step, we don't need Holy Arrow anymore. He teleported us out. So, job, mission complete. We need to make a new fake job. And our corrupted inventory is filled with a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go there. And our first mission is move the 12 lightning attack items down below the 99 potions and above the trash can. Save it, and we're gonna manip a double potion drop off of this fight here. Now first, we're gonna kill off blue barcode. Okay, you don't want to do anything, and you are on lightning and kill everything. Alright, what this is going to do is we're going to force a double potion drop off of these two, I think they're called knockers. And one of the potions is going to up the job of the first character by 1, and the other one is going to change the lightning items into earth drums, which use quake. Now we're going to do the same thing. We set up a potion, barred weapon, trash can in vertical order. And force another. See, now we're fake warlock, and now we have earth drums instead of that lightning spell. And we're gonna up the job of the warlock by 1. And every one of these fights, the job goes up by 1, and we create a new stack of items. So we up the items are in a list. So the barred weapons are all like, you've got your weakest barred weapon, and then your next strongest one, and your next strongest one. And then after barred weapons are arrows, and that's what we're trying to make. We're trying to turn our barred weapon into arrows, because currently we have no arrows, and we just need to make them. And simultaneously, we're trying to make our first character to become a more useful job, because we've already used the Holy Arrow teleport. So now we are fake summoner. Move the potions down. And do the same thing. Force a double potion drop. One of the potions ups the job by 1, and the other potion changes the barred weapon into arrows. Because currently we're on the strongest barred weapon, and after barred weapons is arrows. Alright, now we're fake sage. And we're gonna move potion down. And we're gonna go grab antidotes. Now, antidotes, the next thing on the list after antidotes is called Otterheads, and Otterheads is an item that when you use it, it uses the exit spell. So that's useful in a couple places to exit the dungeon we're in. Antidotes, not so useful, so we're just going to change them into something that saves us a bit of time later. It's not too much, but we're doing this stuff anyway, so we might as well. We basically get it for free. Now we're fake ninja. And then we're going to throw in the loot. Loot is a storyline item that you usually give to Une. And we don't need to do that, so we're going to change all of our stack of loot into a stack of Silk's keys, which is a key I need for the final dungeon because there's a locked door that I need to get through. And meanwhile, our fake ninja is going to transform into a small frog. This is fake toad. And now we don't need items anymore, so we're just going to move the potions down above the trash can. And force another double potion, and fake Toad is not allowed to throw earth drums anymore. So this onion kid will have to do it. Killing off the blue guy was just to save time, because we never need blue guy to do anything, so it just saves all the menuing of picking his command. Now we're a small blue person. And one more time and we'll get to the job that we want. Which is, well, we'll see it in a second. Small blue person can, and you see there's all those glitched commands. Most of those just crash the game if you accidentally hit one. So that's why my onion kid is throwing the earth drum now. Sometimes they do special things that are useful, but it's rare. We'll see one later. Now we are green princess, which I didn't need to menu here, but oh well. Audio cue time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4, 14, 2, 3. On the third beat of the 14th measure of this music, we turn south, and that will lead us to the wrecked ship. As you can see, it's not like the Pixel Remaster that has a nice map in the corner, and this is the main world that's completely full of water, and there's like this one little island and like one other little island, so it's hard to find anything if you're just cruising around the water world. The first world we were in was the floating continent. Green princess is going to go down here. We need to pick up a helper character who is currently sick or dying, and we just give her a potion and she'll be fine. This is Arya, the Maiden of Water. She has to do with the water crystal and the water temple and things like that. But mostly we just need her to open a door for us because we are not able to do that. I think we're all still back row, which is really good. Next step, we need to go pick up the water crystal has broken. So we need to go fix it. This little piece of the water crystal fell off, and we need to go take it and glue it back on. Probably with duct tape. First we need to go grab it. There's the shard. And we're gonna auto head out, because it's a little faster, not much. I believe everybody's back road, so we can just save. At this point, we need to farm job points a little bit, because Green Princess menu is slow. And we want her to be an onion kid later, and we don't have the job points to do that. Okay, this is something that I painstakingly routed, is finding these 6-packs. You have to find a 6-pack that you can kill, and that doesn't take a lot of turns. Something like that is fine. And then I've chained it together with this manip here. This took me an ungodly amount of hours to route, finding these back-to-back 6-packs. Okay. Finding ones that don't kill you, finding ones that are actually 6-packs. They're not, it's usually like 2-pack to 6-pack. And we need 6-packs because 6-packs give more job points. This way we can finish it in 3 fights instead of more. Yeah, this routing, it looks really easy, but that's because we've already done all the hard work, which probably took, I don't know, 80 hours or something. Maybe 80 hours to route this part. And there you go, 3 6-packs in a row. I just chained them all together. If you mess up, you could just do the first fight 3 times and save every time, but that's slow. We're gonna front row everybody and save. Alright, coming up is spicy nacho. I'm not gonna do this too many times in the run, but here it is. There it was. So what happened there? I tapped the water for 1 frame and 1 frame only. I'll talk about that more after I do this menu here. We have to status on green princess. Change her job to onion knight. We'll say what the status does later, because it didn't do anything yet. We're going to move the potion up. The arrows are going to go all the way up. And the earth drum's going to go up 1, and we're going to use a potion to skip a battle. Alright. Arya is going to open this door for us. And I'll talk more about the spicy nacho, because I'm about to do another one. But I'll probably just do the 2, because they're quite risky. You have to tap the water for exactly 1 frame. There is a select... Wait, is this right? 1, 2, 3, 4... No, it's this one. Yep, we're about to do another one here. I'll do this one the way we used to do it. It's just a manual 1 frame tap, like that. So if you play Legend of Zelda 1, it's not too hard to do a 1 frame tap on the D-pad. And that's all you get. I'm not gonna do anymore. Sorry, chat. I'm a coward. Because at any point, if you fail that 1 frame tap, you can just instantly lose the run, and I'm not about just losing here. We don't want that to happen. Like, I could do one here if I wanted, but I'm just going to use a potion instead. The potion is 4.5 seconds versus, you know, the select buffer is like 10 frames, and the manual 1 frame tap is a bit slower, but faster than 4.5 seconds. That's all you get, Sugarberry. No more spicy nachos for you. It's just too risky, and we'll kill the run. And it's not like I'm gonna PB here, so I am not playing for a PB. I'm just playing for like a marathon showcase kind of deal. But yeah, using a potion advances RNG by 1. Every frame you push against water, like a river or something, will advance RNG by 1 as well. So upcoming is the Kraken fight. Arya's gonna notice that something is wrong and push us out of the way, saving us from this poison arrow. And here we're gonna make our final glitched job, and the most powerful one of them all. Everybody knows him. It's Dark Grandpa. I use the earth drum, I equip the arrow and fight, and then I equip this arrow. Equipping the arrow just fills the inventory. We back it up, and now we're Dark Grandpa. There he is. So it's the same kind of idea. You throw the earth drum, and then you fill the inventory, and then you cancel back out. The earth drum has nowhere to return to, so it returns to the job index of player 1, and he turns into a job that is the same number as the number on the earth drum, which is like B8 or something. And B8 is Dark Grandpa. Beep. There was a beep there. It's important. Keep remembering that we used status on Green Princess, but we didn't see what it did yet. That's just something for later. First, we have to do a dungeon called Sewers, and if we don't do this dungeon, then the game will just softlock later, much later in one of the final cutscenes, because we need to get the regular grandpas into this town here, because currently they're in the sewers. And if they're not in the town, the cutscene just breaks and you just can't do anything. This guy's always a jerk. Can't do anything about it. This is the old eyebrows guy. He's guarding the gate to the sewers. Here's the 4 regular grandpas. They think they're the light warriors, but they're super weak. They're just like incredibly weak. Obviously we are the 4 light warriors. But they're gonna run ahead and try to beat us. We're going to the sewers to get the levitating shoes from a witch that lives down there, because in the normal story at this point you have to float over the swamp, bottomless swamp, and you need the shoes to levitate across. Of course, we're going down here for different reasons, because if we don't, the game will just crash later. Or not crash, but I just won't be able to continue. So here's another place where I could spicy nacho, but I'm a coward. No, this is not this one. No. Hey, it is this one. Oh, please don't kill him. I think we're good. Just double push on the next one. It was this one. Hey. Alright, we'll just double push on the next one and we'll be back to normal. That's the danger of getting back attacked and Dark Grandpa dies and you just lose the run. But fortunately those guys weren't too strong, so we'll just double push in the next fight and should be good. Here's some 8 goblins that the regular Grandpas can't handle. But we kind of glossed over Dark Grandpa's ability there. Oh, I double tapped it. Okay, I see what happened. I'm looking at a photo viewer and sometimes I double tap it and miss one. Alright, we should be back to normal. I've readjusted the routing and we're back to normal. Luckily we didn't die there. If they killed Dark Grandpa, the run's just over. I glossed over his special ability, I'll talk about it in a minute, but here's Sewer Witch. She's going to give us the floating shoes. But she doesn't trust us, so she's going to try to blow us up with these exploding shoes, but the regular Grandpas warned us, so we got to dodge out of the way in time, and then like, hey, these guys are the real light warriors, give us the real shoes. And then she's like, oh, okay, sorry about that, sorry I tried to kill you. Now they're spinning because they're happy that they helped. Remember that beep earlier? Well, here's that beep. This is Green Princess's special ability, which turns the tutorial ship into this big glitched airship that is breaking the game. Feel free to sing along. And this is a little different than the normal big ship, because this one can just fly infinitely across mountains, which the normal big ship can only jump over like 1 or 2 tiles of mountains. And it lets us to go into the final dungeon immediately, like that. I'm gonna not save, because I'm crazy. And we're not spicy nachoing anyway, so it's not that dangerous. But basically that saves gathering all the little, there's all these little tokens you have to gather to enter the final area. And we just get to skip all that by flying over the mountains. There's like these 4 statues that you have to break to get into this area, and now we use Silk's key, which we created earlier out of the loots. And if I ever get in a battle, or like a random battle, there's a high chance that I just die. So we need to be fairly careful. Alright, are you guys all with me so far? Everybody understand what's happening here? We basically created 4 fake jobs to like fly through the game. The first one was Holy Arrow. Is this the right one? Yeah. I've got a photo viewer showing me where to... Basically every time I potion, it's because I'm skipping a battle. The next step I take will be a battle. And the potion advances RNG by 1, so we get to skip it. Dark Grandpa gonna save us, yep. We made 4 fake jobs. The first was Holy Arrow. Holy Arrow teleported the newbie ship out of the starting area. The second fake job was Bomb Our Arm. Bomb Our Arm corrupted the inventory, giving us tons of like fixed arbitrary items, but it's the same every time, so You can use those items to craft new more useful items using inventory overflow. The third fake job was Grain Princess, who gave us the giant glitched airship that can fly over mountains, which doesn't exist in the game normally. There is no ship like that can just infinitely fly over mountains. There's a big ship that can hop over like a couple tiles of mountains. And then finally, Dark Grandpa. We didn't really talk about his special ability, but now I have time. His special ability is... At first we thought it was end battle, but that's not exactly true, because I noticed one day that people that took damage in the battle, after he used his ability, the damage was erased. So now we've kind of updated his ability, and I believe it to be travel back in time to before the battle began and delete the battle. Is what I believe his special ability to be. Because any damage that you take during the battle is erased by his ability. So it's more like time travel almost. And there's not... most of the action here is front-loaded. We're just walking through Silk's Tower right now and not a whole lot going on. Junkyard Dave, this is a good time for a joke. Canadian joke. I had a Canadian joke and I forgot it. It was really lame though. The Mighty Ducks was a great movie. Joke over. Alright, thanks to Junkyard Dave for letting me round out the marathon. There wasn't too many like huge disasters in this run. I think it's going pretty well so far. As long as we don't die here at the end, which is very possible. Every fight in this dungeon has an extremely high chance of back attacking you, and Dark Grandpa's weakness is back attack. If it's a front attack, Dark Grandpa will win automatically, as long as you don't miss menu. But if it's a back attack, they can possibly kill him. Alright, now we've got this fairly lengthy cutscene. Here's the 5 dark dragons that are going to try to block my path, and a doppelganger. The game doesn't know what sprite to put there because it's Dark Grandpa, so they just put an onion kid there. And here's a guy that we never met called Dorgan. He's a very powerful wizard, and he's basically Goku from Dragon Ball. He's using instant teleportation to travel around the world and gather 5 good-hearted people to come fight the Dark Dragons. And he's already grabbed Princess Sarah, which is in like the tutorial zone. And then that was Sid, was the second one. And in this furnace, Dash is taking a nap. For some reason, we never met any of these people so far. Here's a Prince Algus, I think his name is. And we're going to get him. And finally, the representative of the regular grandpas. Now we've collected all 5 of those. If this guy is as powerful as Goku, able to teleport around the world and gather all these people, I don't know what they need me for. Because he could probably just beat Dark Cloud on his own. Let's be honest here, he's got instant teleportation powers. He's probably more powerful than I am. And here's like the mid-boss of this final dungeon, NESDay. He's pretty dangerous, but Dark Grandpa is probably the most powerful character in a Final Fantasy game. If anybody knows of anybody stronger, let me know in the chat. But Dark Grandpa basically just wins the fight automatically as long as you don't get back attacked. And the fight is like 1 second long. Alright, here's Dark Cloud first appearance, the final boss. But this isn't the final fight. And Dark Grandpa used his ability, but here's sad music, so we actually died here. Here's sad music, it's sad music, here's sad music, it's sad music, here's sad music, it's sad music, someone probably died. Alright, so they beat the Dark Dragons. It wasn't a physical fight, or 4 of them would have lost. It must have been like a good versus evil kind of fight. And here comes Dorgan and Une. And they're gonna give their remaining life energy to revive us, sacrificing themselves so that we can continue. Good luck, old man. You've got this. Entering the Dark World, which is the dungeon after the Silk's Tower, and we enter via the Dark Flush. Same as Link to the Past. Here's Dark World. These sparkle tiles act as water, so if we push on them, it will advance RNG. And you can do spicy nachos on them as well. Which I'm not going to do because I'm a coward. And I don't want to lose the run, which has already almost happened once, but we got through it. I can't keep risking it. Alright, here in the Dark World, our mission is to free the 4 Dark Warriors. So we're the Light Warriors, there's 4 Light Warriors. And in these Dark Crystals are, in each one is 1 Dark Warrior. And the Dark Crystal Guardian of this one is going to be Echidna. And we're just going to Dark Grandpa and leave. Travel back in time, delete Echidna, and the Dark Warrior of that one is now freed. Now if you go to the final boss without freeing all these guys, you just get stuck in an infinite loop and you're never able to beat Dark Clown. You could do a spicy nacho here if you wanted, because there's sparkle tiles right next to us. Okay, we're going to the 5th tile here. And we're gonna go to the southeast quadrant. There's like 4 different quadrants. Each one has a dark crystal. A little secret passage here to make it quicker. We need 16 steps in the boss room for RNG reasons and routing reasons. Next Dark Crystal, next Guardian. It's gonna be Ahriman. The powers of Dark Grandpa. I fear nothing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 16. There's no battles inside the room, but we can still advance RNG, so we just move it forward about 16 there to make spicy nachos later. Basically making so there's more spicy nachos later on, which I'm not doing anyways, but I still have to do it because that's how my photos look. I took screenshots of every potion spot. This one is 2, 4, and then I would spicy nacho here normally. Touching the sparkle tile for 1 frame. But, as usual, I'm very scared of losing the run, so we're just going to be uber safe. And go fight the 3rd Dark Crystal Guardian, who is going to be Twin D. I'm not doing it, Dave. You can't stop me. I'm not going to lose the run over 4 seconds. So if we die here, we're just done. The save point was like 30 minutes ago. This is early NES RPG, so it's not like they give you a bunch of save points. There's 0 save points in Silks and Dark World combined. You have to do both of them back to back without wiping. And there's no escape either, you can't leave. You just have to be prepared before you go in. Alright, this one is 6. Okay, let's shift everything back by 2. I didn't even know that you could go up there. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can handle this. Shift everything back by 2 and we're all gravy. I've prepped for this moment. The moment when I take an accidental step. We're gonna slow down a bit and we'll be able to fix this shortly. I'm just taking my pictures and shifting it all back by 2 in my head because I took 2 extra steps by accident. And now in the boss room, instead of taking 7, I'll take 5 and everything will be fixed. So we can fix this right away. I made a little step error there, but we can fix it like right after this. Okay, we take what? Usually we take 6, so let's take 4, 2, 4, 5. Okay. We're good now. Now I don't have to shift everything back in my head anymore. We're back to the normal spots where we potion. It's way more comfy to just potion in the spots that you know. Disaster averted. I've trained for this moment. Because I know that it's not too hard to make a mistake when you're just trying to walk perfectly everywhere. Yep, I've got my Windows photo viewer up and it shows me exactly where to potion. And a lot of the routing here, there in the... That was Keruberu's boss, by the way, and we got the 4th Dark Warrior. A lot of that routing was to give us another spicy nacho on that water right there. Or I guess sparkle tile, but it's the same as water. And we've only got 2 more potions. Again, if you've missed part of the run, the potions are for skipping battles. Because if I don't potion here, the next step I take will be a battle. And there we go, we got through. Don't need my photo viewer anymore, and the final boss music is really good, but joke's on you guys, you don't get to hear it because I'm going to instantly end the battle. Ha 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 ha. So the 4 Dark Warriors, we need the 4 Dark Warriors to weaken Dark Cloud, the final boss, and without this, we get stuck in an infinite loop of fighting her. Music here is really good, but you don't get to hear much because I'm about to do time. Hey, this is a pretty good marathon time. About 40, what is it? 42:35? I'll take it. Wait, that can't be right. There's no way it's 42:35. Is that a 2? That's not a 2, is it? 47:35. Okay, yeah, that sounds better. 42:35 is like 24 seconds off of record, which is impossible to do when I skipped like 25 spicy nachos, and each of them are 4.5 seconds, and then, you know, the eye drop manip took me a couple tries and things like that. And that's the run. That's any percent no credits warp. The one with all the glitched jobs. Let's talk about all the other categories real quick. There's 4 categories on the NES. Any percent is just straight up credits warp. You do a turtle cave, and then you go to the first town, and then you do a fight in the first town, and then you do that sort of inventory shenanigans, and you create a fake job that can just have a special ability that just makes the credits roll. Is basically that run, and it's like 6 minutes. This run is like 42 minutes, and then the next slowest run is any percent no glitched jobs. That's the same as this one, except you can't use Dark Grandpa, Green Princess, Bomber Arm, or Green or Holy Arrow fake jobs. You can't use any fake jobs. But you can use real jobs with glitched stats. So you make a red mage and then you beef him up with, you know, 9999 attack and like 9,000 health and things like that. And you just have him dual wield swords and use the cure spell to skip battles. And then that one takes 1 hour 20, and then you've got glitchless, which takes over 3 hours. Sub 3 probably possible. That one uses a lot of spreadsheets and like knowledge of certain boss fights. And you do like a scouting round 1 versus the boss, and then the spreadsheet tells you what to do. And you just have all 256 frames of engaging the boss routed out, and the spreadsheet just has all the info in it. It just basically you just type in the damage numbers, and the spreadsheet tells you what to do after that. And that's glitchless. Glitchless is pretty fun. They've got some neat things going on in the credits here. If we want to, Junkyard Dave will allow me to watch the credits with you guys. Basically, we're returning everyone back to their hometowns. So we just returned Sid and Dash. All that's left is Princess Sarah. And remember, in the beginning area, there's usually a boulder, and you crash the airship. There it is, and it's still there because we never crashed it. And in the credits here, the airship doesn't know what to do because it can't get past the boulder because that boulder shouldn't be there. So it's kind of neat that in the ending sequence here that the airship is confused and like, oh, okay, now we're in the town somehow. But normally in the starting area, instead of like glitching our way out of the starting area with the airship, you crash the airship into that boulder and the airship gets destroyed and the boulder gets destroyed. And there's just a free path to walk there. And there's a couple more neat things in the credits here. First, we got some fireworks. We're celebrating NESDay. Get to watch some birds fly by. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes the snare drum. Set up the RNG charts for Kate. What is KDL? I basically am looking at a Windows photo viewer that has like 40 screenshots on it of where to use potions. Oh, there's Dark Grandpa, level 17. His name is There's Bomber Arm. Yeah, he's still Bomber Arm, level 4. I forget what letter that is. A. No, that's not A. Here's the Onion Kid. First Onion Kid. And here's the last Onion Kid. Dang, sometimes my names are all the same letter on each person, if my timing is good. There's Princess Sarah. There's Sid. There's Dash. He's wearing green now. He was just wearing blue. There's Arya, who was the Maiden of Water. There's the 4 regular grandpas. That hairstyle is going to be me in 2 years. There's Prince Algus with the 45-degree tilt on his crown. I don't like it. Dorgan, who is as powerful as Goku from Dragon Ball. Une's got some of the best music in the game, but we missed it. But you can see that in Glitchless. And then here's all the different real jobs. Here's fighter, black mage. These are all the real jobs that we didn't use. All we used was onion kid and fake jobs, basically. There's white mage, red mage. Some sort of black belt. Scholar sucks. Scholar is really bad. I think this is ranger or archer, something like that. There's knight, which is the upgraded fighter. Knight's pretty good. I think it has the cover command. There's thief, who has one of the only like escape abilities. Running in this game is awful. I don't remember what this job is. Bard, maybe? Man, it's been a while since I played vanilla. I don't know what these jobs are. There's Viking. Dragoon. Dragoon's nice. There's some Dragoon in Glitchless. This is Karateka, which is upgraded black belt. It's really strong. This is something summoner, maybe? Magic Knight. Magic Knight can kill the annoying splitting enemies. This is the upgraded black mage, like warlock. And the upgraded white mage, which has cat ear hood. I like it. And then ninja, and finally sage. Everyone that plays blind ends up with 2 ninjas and 2 sages because they're just superior to everything else. Which is kind of the only drawback of this game, is like the end game has very little variety. Yeah, I think there's about 16 or so. Alright, there we go. That was NESDay. And thanks for coming out and hanging out. The end of NESDay is here. I didn't prepare any sort of closing speech, so thanks for coming. Thanks for Junkyard Dave for letting me be the finale, which I don't know why he did that. All of my runs are kind of meme, but you know, you like what you like. I guess I'll just turn it back. I don't know if Dave is going to say anything at the end. Dave, are you going to say anything at the end? Yeah, we got this nice end screen to end the marathon. Dave, go get some sleep, man. You look tired. Speech! Junkyard Dave, the people want a speech. Alright, so long. I'm out.
Oh, so I was muted still. There you go. Okay. We were saying that Yogi ironically had an end screen, but we didn't even have an end screen for this one, so we're just kind of happy that people enjoyed the day. So we actually could have just ended on Yogi there. It would have been amazing. So, say, yeah. Yeah, no, Kat actually had like a 50-minute speech prepared. She planned to address everybody. Yeah, see, it was really cool. It was really fun just to see everybody kind of like showcase the stuff that they did. But it all spawned just because GDQ, I wouldn't necessarily say like hates the NES now, but the last couple of times for sure, I think there was only like 5 blocks in the NES, or sorry, 5 games last time in their NES block. Like 4 that were like ass o'clock. It was extremely like early morning. And then Mitch Flower Power, I think, ended with Super Mario Bros. 3 on one of them. And then in the previous one, it was like 4. So yeah, when we went in GDQ or at GDQ in 2018, there was like a full day, basically at like Wednesday afternoon, like Wednesday morning, all the way until I guess prime time. So it's way different. We like the NES. It's a good little console. So we were kind of happy to bring that back, and the reception was extremely good. So I'm very glad that people enjoyed it, and there was a wide variety of stuff that was on display. We chose Yogi actually as the ending because he kind of said that, like his runs are a little bit memey, but he is a masterclass commentator. Like I really do think there's very few people that can kind of compete with Yogi when it comes to explaining a run. So we didn't want to just like put Yogi for Takeshi again over and over. We wanted to give him some time to run something that he enjoyed. That's why Final Fantasy III was the last one. But yeah, no, I did this earlier. Kat was at work for a little bit today, but definitely go check out Kat because realistically, she made all the overlay stuff, and
I also stream.
yeah, and she also never streams. But alimony % next time. Okay, Yogi. Yeah, I've seen Yogi run Solstice before. That's a crazy one. But without Kat, this stuff doesn't happen, or it would happen, but it would just look incredibly ugly. So she does a lot of background work. And she was helping set up some stuff today. We actually did pretty good. You know, there's a couple tech errors from me. I could put out myself, but for the most part, it was pretty good. So it's nice to see. And I don't know, man. Is there a little guy that we can send you to? Because that would be a good ending, I think. I like supporting those kind of like little streamers. Not that I'm a big streamer at any sense of the word, but maybe we can go say hi to somebody and make their night. We were actually thinking about making like a SNES Day as a follow-up, but we actually want to do this kind of like in a reoccurring way, not like a one-off little event. So we have a couple of options here, Dylan. You know what? That's a really good... I was actually looking at Tracy. Tracy, I agree, is a fantastically good runner, so... Yeah, it was funny, because we kind of wanted to go up the hierarchy of kind of consoles, and literally do, like, Super Nintendo Day, and then PlayStation 1, but I feel like my reach goes decent, especially when it comes to NES. But Super Nintendo, I think we could still fill a schedule pretty decently. But then PlayStation 1, I think it would just die there. Like, I think I know 4 people maybe on Twitch where we like probably have followed that have like a PlayStation 1 run. The Vectrix Day, sure. I don't even know what the hell a Vectrix is. Virtual Boy Day? There we go. You know what? Controller Head ran a Virtual Boy game, I think, and then he did actually. And then we know Swordsman Kirby. But we will definitely set up something again. But thank you guys very much for taking part. It was very cool to see everybody hanging out all day. Very cool to see kind of everybody I do not know NES Fest. Feel free to message me anything like that. I try to write about that stuff in my Discord too. It's not just stuff that we hold. Yeah, first Virtual Boy console stream on Twitch. There you go. That is something. So let's see here. Why can't I see? Check one thing. Yeah, I have a little section in my Discord where we talk about that stuff. Or not talk about that stuff, but obviously mention kind of like upcoming events, because it's not just me that I want to focus on, obviously, right? So I guess if you guys, while you're here anyway, the only thing I would say is we have a kind of like a new channel. It's an arcade channel. We do a lot of score attack stuff. If you check the VODs on this channel, we actually streamed kind of like a Tetris attack for an hour. It was like a high score challenge. Tetris, like not Tetris Attack, NES Tetris. Look man, we've been streaming for 14 hours. I can make a mistake, right? No? Okay, I'm sorry! Thanks Sean, I'll check that out after. And I think Slurpee, he loves hard mode Bucky. I think no matter if I submit it, he'll just automatically accept it. He's a big fan of that. But yeah, go, I guess, check out that. And thank you guys again for everything. We'll go say hi to Tracy. I agree with Controller Head. Tracy is a really good speedrunner. Extremely underrated, honestly. So he does all kinds of stuff. Quite a few, actually. And yeah, any last words? You have a mouthful of rice. So make last words anyway.
No, I'm creating Shut the fuck up. I'm creating a student, so
Oh, okay. Alright, take care guys. Thank you again for making this a really fun day. It's again really fun. I appreciate that, Controller Head. Like that's kind of the idea. Like we're not trying to rip off GDQ, but we want to make like a small grassroots event. That's the thing. Because realistically, at the end of the day, like we don't want it to be so big that the community is lost or anything like that. And I think that's why we send people on a little streamer at the very end too, because hopefully you can see something in Tracy you like to follow. Because again, he runs a lot of really good games. Or I should say they, sorry, but they run a lot of really good games. From Kirby to like Earthbound and some other stuff. So maybe there's something there that you enjoy. Yeah, have a good one guys. Thank you again for taking part and everything. And yeah, that's it from us. Go say hi to Tracy.